guys. We are getting very close to the 1 year mark when Summer Wells first was reported missing. And after all this time, we still have no concrete evidence as to what happened to little Summer Wells. Dead or alive, where is she? I know, and you know, that we have heard all kinds of theories, all kinds of, speculation and possibilities. And really anything is possible at this point because we don't have any true facts, at least confirmed true facts. I, like many of you, have always said that I personally thought it was most likely an accident that was covered up. But a lot of people have speculated that Summer was sold. And some of my viewers have said that, they wish that I would at least entertain that possibility a little bit more than I have. It's not that I'm so set on the fact that there was an accident that I won't look at any other possibility, of course. And I think that I have. I think that I've talked about the fact that she could have wandered away. I think I talked a little bit about the possibility of her being sold, maybe very little, but I put it out there as at least a possibility. I've talked a lot about the possibility of an accident, but there's other possibilities. There could be intentional homicide. There could be an actual kidnapping. We don't know. We don't know. To really think about child trafficking as a real serious possibility in this case, we have to be at least presented with enough information that these parents are capable and monstrous enough to do such a thing to a small child, their own small child. Do we have that kind of information? Well, we know Donald has done some pretty terrible things, and it's not a rumor and it's not speculation. We watched him, we heard him admit to indecencies with his stepsisters who were like a decade younger than him at the time. He was in his middle to very late teens when these things occurred. So that's pretty serious. That's pretty up there for, vile behavior. I don't know that there's anything really confirmed for him from the age of 19 on upwards in that department. But we have heard that he did attempt to sell one, if not both, of his older children when he was heavily on drugs. Now, I've seen people pretty strung out. I've seen people pretty addicted to drugs. I would like to say, I can't imagine that they would ever hit such a low point that they would sell off their own offspring. But I don't know, and I'm not going to claim to be an expert on the depths that drugs can take you and to what one may or may not do if they hit that low of a point into addiction. So, I don't know. If you know more about that, if you're an expert in that area, please chime in. I used to think that child trafficking and, this sort of thing, the selling of children for indecencies or even for labor, was more of a conspiracy theory than anything else in terms of, the United States of America. But the more that I've researched it, it's shockingly more common than one would imagine. And oftentimes, the person is a member of their own family that is trafficking them. And yes, drugs is typically a big part of that. So, in terms of Donald, Is he capable of it? Is it something that he would be willing to do or capable of doing? I don't know. But I feel like I at least believe to some degree that he loved Summer. And I just don't want to put myself there. I just don't want to put myself in such a dark place as to think that that would be a possibility. As far as Candace, I don't see it. I think Candace is a lot of things. I think she's an unfit parent, not intentionally. I think that she herself has probably done some things in life that certainly would be outside the realm of normalcy for a lot of people. But do I think that she's somebody that would sell her own child? No. And I'm not a Candace supporter at all. My heart doesn't feel it. And I'm going to be really sad, and I'm going to be really shocked, and I'm going to be really disappointed if this turns out to be the truth of the situation. Tell me what you think. It's almost a year, and we need to know. We need to put this case to rest. We need to put this child to rest if she is in fact deceased. And if she's alive and well, then we just need to know. We just need to know that. We need to confirm that. And, whatever. If she... I want to say if she was adopted out, so be it. But, who the hell am I to say that? Who the hell am I to say that, she should have been whisked away and, given to another family? And I'm saying in terms of if somebody kidnapped her and did something like that and went off and kept her. To do that, and if Candace really doesn't know, was she that terrible of a parent that she would deserve to not know if her child was dead or alive? Come on now. I don't know. And I can't imagine that they sold her off. I'm sorry, not sold her off, adopted her out, because somebody did write in one of my comments, I don't know if they messaged me or wrote it in one of my comments, that the church, and this is unconfirmed, but that the church where the family went actually was running an illegal adoption agency. Or maybe unregistered, maybe not illegal, unregistered. And this is just what I heard. I cannot confirm this. But my whole thing is, well, why wouldn't they just give her up for adoption, on the up and up? Why would they, it doesn't even make sense. She's given a child up before. So, why wouldn't they just go the proper avenues? Why would they, pretend the kid was stolen? It doesn't even make sense. That doesn't make sense, right? I don't know. I think in that case, it would be more like if somebody from the church took her and, adopted her out because they wanted her to have a better life, and, something like that. So then we have accident. I believe that. And then we have that they intentionally killed her, but for why? Accidentally? Maybe. But intentionally, I don't believe that. She wandered away. It's a possibility. But then of all the searches and they found nothing, that's the only thing that would bother me with that. But then again, it's so damn remote out there, and there's so many areas. We just covered all that in a video recently. I guess it's possible. Or just a random kidnapping. Don't believe that. Too many people have said. Too many people have said that have been up to the property, that live around there, everything else. There's just no way. There's just no way somebody would come up on that property with the 9,000 dogs and, the fact that it's way up there on a hill and you can barely even get up there without the right kind of vehicle and da 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 da. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. So tell me what you think. Do you think that the selling of this child is possible? Like, what are our numbers on this? Like, how many people think yes? How many people think no? I'm saying nothing is ruled out, but I'm saying you have to be so dark and vile and monstrous and evil and just depraved as a living person to even consider doing something like that to any child, but like your own child. Do we have the evidence that they are that bad of people? Like, I get it. These are not like Ozzie and Harriet, okay? I get it. But are they that bad? Other than the fact that they, were not clean, that they didn't really supervise their children the way most parents do, or the fact that, some people consider them to be neglectful, or I've even heard abusive. Although I don't know that I've seen any proof of that. People say, well, Department of Family and Children's, confirm that. But me personally, I have not seen the proof. I've heard Leslie talk about, oh, she laid them down on the hot concrete and whatever. But then I've heard other people say that Leslie wasn't telling the truth. So I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. It is coming, guys. We're so close to that year mark. So we need to get this figured out. We need to find this child. I mean, it's sad because, so many children are never found. They're never found. There's so many cases. Just go through my videos. There's a lot of children that go missing and are never found. I would hate to think that this was going to be another one of those cases. We've all grown so attached to Summer, over the year of being so emotionally invested in it that, the thought of never having an answer it's almost too much to bear. Like, what do you guys think? Is that how you're feeling? Like, there's no way your mind can wrap around never knowing what happened to this little girl? Tell me what you think. What is your theory? Let's nail it down once and for all. What do you think happened to this little girl? Do you think it was an accident? Do you think that she was sold? Do you think she was kidnapped? Do you think that she was stolen and adopted out by somebody she knows that wanted her to have a better life? Do you think she was intentionally, I don't even want to say the word, intentionally taken away from this world by her parents? Tell me what you think. Sorry, lost you there for a second. We actually had tornadoes in the area today, so the weather's just like horrible. My Wi-Fi is like in and out. But what I was saying is, do you think that the rumors are true, that there's something in the works out there, that it is possible that we are going to have an answer to this case and that charges may be coming? Or do you think that that's just more YouTube talk and unsubstantiated rumors? Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.